Hello, kindergarten families. It is Mrs. Ruprecht again. I thought I would do another tutorial for you, but this time on how to use IXL. So you might be familiar with IXL if you have an older student or child who has been using it in their classroom. We too have been using IXL really more towards the second half of this year. We have begun using it. But simply to start, you're just going to type IXL.com into your search bar at the top. You don't need to do the sign in at Eden Valley. That will come up on its own. The at Eden Valley piece might not show up right away for you. I believe it is there for me because I have already signed in. But if it doesn't, no worries. You just need to type that yourself because that is an important part of the username. It won't work without it. So I'm going to just sign in here, borrowing one of my kiddos. So everybody should be 32, and then just type in their username. Remember to type in that at Eden Valley if it's not there for you. And everybody type in their password. And then you'll be in. You'll get the choice if you want to save this. That's up to you and whatever device you're using. If you have more than one child who's going to be using IXL, maybe that's not something you're interested in, or maybe it is. I'm going to just go ahead and X out of that for right now. It pops up with some different recommendations of things that you might be interested in based on the content that your child has done. And because in my class we have mostly been using IXL as a math resource, that those are the resources or recommendations that are popping up for me. There are many, many great language art resources as well. We just unfortunately haven't gotten to them yet this year. So how we might be using IXL. For the most part, the things that Mrs. Sogi, Mrs. Keekley, and I are going to be assigning will be things that you either have at home or that we have already sent home. There will be a few things that we assign on Seesaw, and there may be things that we assign on IXL. As of right now, it is currently our plan to have this be a supplementary tool for you, just something additional that you can have to use with your kids. Something you need to know is that all three of us believe that IXL is a wonderful resource because it's very standards driven, and you're going to be able to meet all of those needs that are really going to help your kiddo be successful in the first grade. And from then on, it really meets those Minnesota State standards. And if you want to take a look at what those are, you can go ahead and click here. For now, I'm going to show you kind of what it's going to look like for your kiddo. So we're in the student username, and I'm going to go to math because that is just what I'm interested in showing you right now. So on the side here, you'll notice the different grade levels, which I think is kind of neat. If you notice that this is a little bit tricky for your kiddo, or they're having an issue with one particular content area, then you can go ahead and move back down to pre-K and let them play around there. Let them practice in the pre-K math skills. Or if you feel that the kindergarten math skills are too simple because we have some high flyers in here, then go ahead and bump them up to the first grade math. You know, really whatever you think your child is needing, we're going to support you, and we're happy to help guide you in figuring out what that is. So feel free to contact us. I'm going to go back to kindergarten for now. If we do assign something, we will notify you via Seesaw that we are assigning kindergarten math, topic A, number 5. But the other thing that you'll notice is when we assign it in IXL, it will be starred and yellow. So your kiddos should know that that's something that they can do, or that's something that you want them to do, because it will be starred in yellow. And then when they've completed it, there's usually a little badge or a score next to it. Obviously, she's doing a great job in those. But because this is a supplementary resource, we are so happy or excited to have you do any of these things at any time. There's no assignment of them at this time. There won't be an assignment of anything until the 30th, but it's possible we won't assign anything from IXL. We'll just leave it up to you to decide if you want to use this additional resource that our school has provided for your child. There is also the language arts tab, which has got some really excellent resources in it. So there's letter identification. You can look at both the uppercase and lowercase. A lot of good consonant sounds and blends. If your child is struggling segmenting words, or hearing that onset sound, or hearing how words blend together, this is going to be a huge help. We're going to be doing a lot with the short U coming up here because that is where we're at in our curriculum for the year. So you can continue to practice it there. There's rhyming for the kiddos that struggle with that, word recognition. There's all sorts of different resources and even reading strategies down here that go along with our standards. So, and language. So there's just a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to just show you what one of these looks like. So if it's find the short U, and that's what you think your kiddo needs some practice with, they're struggling with that sound. You can go ahead and click on that and it'll bring you to this. This little megaphone here will allow the students to hear the question.
Listen to each word. Which word has the short U sound?
So all I did there was click that megaphone and then it went ahead and read it for me. And then the students can click this megaphone to hear which word has the short U sound.
Mad. Mud.
Mad. Mud. And so clearly they'll click mud in this instance. And then it's highlighted in blue here so you can see that they've chosen that. And then you'll click submit. And it says, awesome, way to go. I'm going to intentionally get this one wrong so you can see what that looks like. Which word starts with a short U? Is it cup or hat? I'm going to choose hat, cap. And I'm going to submit. And they say, ooh, sorry, that answer is incorrect. And then they show you and they give you a little explanation. And you can even listen to that explanation or have your child listen to that. And it goes all the way through. It gives you some other, think of and think of up. All those different pieces, and you can go through and then you say, okay, I got it. That was the short U, and you click got it, and it moves you on to the next one. Over here, it'll show you how many questions you've answered, the time that you've done it, and your SMART score. At the end, when you've completed the activity, it will give you a score, and depending on how well you did, a blue ribbon, a gold medal, things of that nature, which is fun for the kids to receive those pieces too. So, there are just all sorts of different activities and things that you can access through IXL, and we encourage you to play around with it and to have fun. And if you have any questions or you're wondering, you want some more guidance, we would be happy to help you with that. So let us know, and I hope that you enjoy using IXL.